If aliens have been observing Earth, they've definitely considered changing the channel. We've created a universe of conspiracy theories so spectacularly deranged that even a civilization capable of bending reality would question our mental stability. And trust me, the opening act is tame compared to what's coming. Buckle up, because humanity's greatest hits of cosmic confusion are about to get dissected. 1. Let's start strong with the theory that aliens don't abduct humans for experiments, they abduct us for therapy because apparently watching Earth from space gave them existential depression. According to believers, extraterrestrials sit humans down in their ships, not to probe us, but to vent about the stress of interstellar travel. The logic is beautiful. Aliens cross billions of light years, master quantum physics, develop technology beyond comprehension, and their coping mechanism is kidnapping random people to trauma dump on. Supporters claim abductees report feeling listened to, which is just code for "I got therapy from someone who doesn't take insurance." The theory suggests aliens return humans because the sessions get too emotional, meaning somewhere out there is an extraterrestrial civilization processing feelings they caught from watching us destroy the planet. If aliens need therapy after observing humanity, that's not a conspiracy, that's just validation that we're exhausting even for advanced species. Honestly, if this were true, aliens deserve better mental health resources than kidnapped truckers. 2. Then there's the conspiracy claiming UFOs crash so frequently because aliens are terrible drivers, which honestly makes sense if you've ever seen how humans handle a parking lot. Believers insist that every UFO crash, Roswell, Kecksburg, Rendlesham Forest, wasn't mechanical failure, but cosmic road rage and distracted piloting. According to them, aliens have mastered warp drives, but still can't merge lanes without causing incidents. The theory even suggests alien insurance premiums are through the roof, which is why they flee crash sites immediately. Some enthusiasts claim aliens text and fly, which would explain why UFOs zigzag erratically before nosediving into deserts. If advanced beings really crash this often, their driver's ed program needs serious reform. Imagine surviving the vacuum of space, navigating asteroid fields, and calculating hyperdrive jumps, only to total your ship because you were rubbernecking at the Grand Canyon. Supporters point to wreckage patterns as proof of pilot error, conveniently ignoring that maybe, just maybe, crashing at 10,000 miles per hour leaves similar debris regardless of cause. If aliens are bad drivers, they fit right in with humanity. We can't judge. 3. Some people genuinely believe aliens invented traffic lights because humans were so bad at intersections that extraterrestrials intervened before we drove ourselves extinct. The theory claims traffic signals appeared suddenly in history, which ignores that humans also invented nuclear weapons and for years when motivated. According to believers, aliens watched early automobile chaos and decided red, yellow, green was the universal language even Earth idiots could understand. They say the three-color system mimics alien communication protocols, which is adorable because humans still run red lights daily. If aliens gave us traffic signals to prevent accidents, they failed spectacularly. We've turned intersections into demolition derbies with rules. The conspiracy even suggests traffic cameras are alien monitoring devices tracking compliance, meaning extraterrestrials are basically cosmic crossing guards disappointed in our behavior. If this theory holds water, aliens wasted incredible technology on a species that treats turn signals as optional. No wonder they won't reveal themselves. They've seen us at four-way stops. 4. There's a theory that crop circles aren't alien messages, they're alien graffiti tags, because apparently even advanced civilizations have juvenile delinquents. Supporters claim young aliens sneak to Earth at night, flatten crops into elaborate patterns, and then brag about it back home like cosmic vandals spray painting overpasses. The idea that teenage extraterrestrials joyride to Earth for street cred is hilarious, and somehow more believable than most conspiracies. They say crop circles get more complex each year because alien kids are competing for clout, which means interstellar Instagram exists and humans aren't invited. According to believers, the geometric perfection proves young aliens are showing off. Like, watch me do this spiral in under 10 minutes. If this is true, alien parents are somewhere grounding their kids for unauthorized Earth trips. And honestly, that's the most relatable alien behavior yet. The theory also suggests some circles are deliberately sloppy because drunk aliens exist, which would explain the wonky ones people blame on hoaxers. If aliens really treat Earth as their canvas for teenage rebellion, we're not a planet where a bathroom stall covered in doodles. 5. Another conspiracy claims aliens control Earth's weather, but only to mess with outdoor weddings. Because cosmic beings apparently have a sense of humor darker than their ships, believers swear that every time someone plans an outdoor event, aliens adjust atmospheric conditions just enough to ruin photos and cake settings. They argue weather predictions fail constantly because aliens override forecasts at the last minute for entertainment. According to enthusiasts, extraterrestrials monitor wedding registries, then deploy rain clouds with sniper precision. The logic is flawless if you ignore meteorology, science, and common sense. Some claim aliens invented weather apps just to give humans false hope, which honestly sounds like something a bored species would do. If aliens control weather specifically to sabotage human celebrations, they've committed to the longest-running prank in history. And the best part? Believers say aliens leave indoor events alone, meaning extraterrestrials respect venue contracts more than atmospheric stability. If this theory is real, aliens are petty, and I respect the dedication. 6. Some theorists insist aliens invented pizza because humans were too nutritionally confused to balance food groups without extraterrestrial guidance. The conspiracy claims pizza appeared in Italy after a secret alien culinary delegation taught humans the perfect ratio of carbs, cheese, and vegetables. Supporters argue the circular shape mimics UFOs, which is peak conspiracy logic. It's round, so it must be aliens. They say the sudden global popularity of pizza proves otherworldly influence because humans don't naturally agree on anything, yet somehow pizza is universal. If aliens really introduced pizza, they're responsible for both humanity's greatest achievement and our collective health decline, which feels like mixed messaging. The theory even suggests pineapple as a topping was an alien test to measure human division. And honestly, that checks out. No naturally occurring food debate should be that intense. Some believers claim pizzerias with UFO-themed names are actually alien franchises, which would explain why some pizza tastes like it came from another dimension and not in a good way. If extraterrestrials gave us pizza, they deserve a thank you card and an apology for what we've done with it. 7. There's a delightful theory claiming aliens don't visit Earth anymore because they got banned after one too many noise complaints. According to this one, aliens used to visit regularly, but neighbors in nearby star systems filed formal grievances about late-night flyovers and unexplained lights. Supporters say the Milky Way has an HOA, and Earth is in a restricted zone where alien tourism requires permits that nobody wants to process. They argue this explains the decline in UFO sightings. It's not that aliens stopped coming. They're just avoiding fines. The conspiracy insists some rogue aliens still sneak through, which is why we get occasional blurry footage that looks like someone filmed a frisbee during an earthquake. If aliens really got noise complaints, that means there's a cosmic bureaucracy more annoying than human DMVs, which is the scariest part of this theory. Believers claim Earth is now listed as a difficult destination, like a rental property with bad reviews. If we're the planetary equivalent of a one-star airbun because aliens couldn't keep it down, that's embarrassing for everyone involved. IGHT. Some conspiracy fans believe aliens communicate exclusively through memes, and humans accidentally tapped into their network when the internet was invented. The theory suggests every viral meme originates from alien servers, and we're basically reposting extraterrestrial inside jokes without realizing it. According to believers, aliens watch us misinterpret their humor and find it hilarious. Like cosmic anthropologists studying miscommunication, they claim certain memes spread too fast to be organic, which conveniently ignores that humans will share literally anything if it's mildly funny or relatable. Supporters say loss and rickrolling are alien psychological experiments, testing human pattern recognition and tolerance for pranks. If aliens communicate through memes, they've mastered the art of saying nothing meaningful while appearing profound, which honestly mirrors most alien conspiracy theories already. The idea that extraterrestrials are scrolling their version of Reddit, watching humans remix their content, is weirdly plausible. If this is true, aliens probably think we're the galaxy's best comedy writers or the worst. Another gem. And there's no claim that aliens invented retirement homes as long-term observation labs disguise as care facilities. Believers say extraterrestrials realized elderly humans hold the most historical knowledge, so they built retirement communities to extract information through bingo and shuffleboard. The theory argues aliens staff these facilities, which would explain why some caregivers seem confused by basic human needs they're still learning. According to supporters, aliens study aging to understand human lifespans, hoping to crack mortality while keeping subjects comfortable and distracted. They say the institutional beige color scheme is designed to suppress memory, which feels less like aliens and more like standard interior design malpractice. If aliens run retirement homes, they're doing extensive research on daytime TV preferences and Jell-O flavors, which seems like a weird priority for advanced beings. The conspiracy even claims bingo cards contain coded messages, meaning B7 might be extraterrestrial shorthand for something profound or just B7. If this theory holds, aliens are the galaxy's most patient researchers, spending decades watching humans argue about thermostats. 10. There's a theory that aliens seeded Earth with Bluetooth technology so they could eavesdrop on human conversations, but underestimated how much we'd complain about connectivity. Supporters claim every Bluetooth malfunction is actually aliens switching channels to monitor more interesting targets, which is why your headphones disconnect mid-song you're boring them. The conspiracy suggests aliens expected deep philosophical exchanges, but instead got podcasts about true crime and people arguing over speakerphone in grocery stores. If aliens gave us Bluetooth as surveillance tech, they've heard more one-sided phone calls in parking lots than actionable intelligence. Believers say connection drops correlate with alien shift changes, meaning extraterrestrial IT support is just as dysfunctional as ours. They argue Bluetooth's limited range proves aliens want close monitoring, ignoring that close monitoring would reveal humans mostly use it to listen to the same playlist on repeat. If this theory is accurate, aliens are drowning in data about our music taste and nothing else. Honestly, if I were them, I'd disconnect to .11. Some people believe aliens invented Monday mornings as a psychological warfare experiment, which honestly explains everything. The theory claims extraterrestrials studied human productivity and introduced a global time-based stress cycle to observe how we handle recurring dread. According to believers, aliens monitor Monday moods to assess mental resilience, which is just cruel interstellar science. They say the universal hatred of Mondays proves external influence because no naturally occurring phenomenon should unite humanity so completely in misery. If aliens created Mondays, they're not scientists, they're sadists with clipboards. The conspiracy suggests weekends are control periods where aliens measure recovery rates, meaning our entire workweek structure is an ongoing experiment in breaking spirits. Supporters claim aliens don't understand why humans comply, which is fair. Nobody understands why we accept the Monday to Friday grind either. If extraterrestrials invented this system and we adopted it willingly, that says more about human psychology than alien intentions. And honestly, if this theory is true, aliens owe us an apology and possibly reparations. 12. Then we have the conspiracy that aliens don't abduct people randomly. They have a subscription service, and some humans are on recurring billing without knowing it. Believers claim repeat abductees aren't special. They just forgot to cancel their cosmic membership. The theory suggests aliens operate on a freemium model. First abduction is free, then you're auto-enrolled unless you opt out, except there's no customer service number. According to enthusiasts, aliens send reminder emails before each abduction, but they go to spam, which tracks because alien communication probably triggers every filter. If this is real, there's a subset of humans getting charged for experiences they don't remember, which is basically every streaming service already. Supporters say some people get abducted more because they're premium members, meaning aliens have tiered pricing based on biological interest. The conspiracy even claims you can unsubscribe by thinking cancel really hard, which is exactly the kind of unhelpful advice conspiracy theorists love giving. If aliens run a subscription abduction service, they've mastered Earth's business model better than most startups. 13. Some theorists insist aliens built Las Vegas as a social experiment to see how humans behave when given unlimited access to bad decisions and neon lights. The idea is that extraterrestrials created an enclosed environment where normal rules don't apply, then sat back with popcorn to watch the chaos unfold. Supporters argue Vegas appeared too quickly and too fully formed, ignoring that humans will build literally anything if there's money involved. They claim casinos are alien observation decks designed to study gambling addiction, sleep deprivation, and questionable life choices. If aliens built Vegas, they've gathered decades of data confirming that humans cannot be trusted with free drinks and loose slot machines. The conspiracy suggests the phrase "what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas" is alien enforced memory suppression, which would explain why nobody clearly remembers their weekend there. Believers say aliens replenish the city with tourists to keep the experiment running, which honestly makes Vegas sound less like a vacation destination and more like a behavioral lab with better lighting. If this theory is accurate, aliens understand human psychology perfectly and they're laughing. 14. There's a theory claiming aliens invented autocorrect specifically to sabotage human communication and create confusion. According to believers, extraterrestrials introduced the technology to see how quickly humans would tolerate their own messages being rewritten into gibberish. They say autocorrect mistakes aren't bugs, they're features designed to test patience and generate conflict. Supporters argue no human programmer would create something this actively hostile, which clearly means aliens are behind it. If extraterrestrials gave us autocorrect, they've weaponized mild inconvenience into an art form. The conspiracy claims aliens monitor how often people send sorry autocorrect as a social barometer for frustration tolerance. Some even suggest autocorrect learns your mistakes intentionally to make future errors more embarrassing, meaning aliens are not just observing their trolling. If this is true, every time autocorrect changes on my way to on my what, an alien researcher marks a tally on a spreadsheet labeled Human Annoyance Index. Honestly, this theory makes more sense than most. 15. Another conspiracy insists aliens don't understand human fashion, so they've been conducting undercover studies at fashion weeks for decades. Believers claim models are actually aliens trying to blend in, but failing spectacularly because runway outfits make no functional sense. They argue extraterrestrials look at haute couture and think, finally, something as confusing as our species, then try it on for research purposes. According to the theory, fashion trends change constantly because aliens keep submitting designs to see what humans will wear ironically versus seriously. If aliens study fashion, they've concluded that humans will put anything on our bodies if someone with a European accent says it's visionary. Supporters say this explains why some runway looks seem unwearable because they are, and aliens are testing our breaking point. The conspiracy even suggests Met Gala themes are alien prompts to gather specific data, like how many crystals will humans glue to themselves. Before admitting this is absurd. If this theory holds, aliens are either fascinated or horrified by our collective commitment to looking ridiculous for art. 16. Some believers claim aliens invented buffets to study human portion control, and the results horrified them so much they vowed never to offer us unlimited resources again. The theory suggests extraterrestrials created all-you-can-eat concepts as behavioral experiments, expecting moderate consumption. Instead, humans treated it like competitive sport. According to supporters, aliens monitored early buffets, saw people stacking plates like Jenga towers, and immediately canceled plans to share advanced technology. They say the phrase "all you can eat" was meant literally, not as a personal challenge, but humans didn't get the memo. If aliens introduced buffets, they learned that humans interpret unlimited as morally obligated to bankrupt the establishment. The conspiracy claims some alien researchers quit their posts after witnessing dessert bar behavior, filing reports that simply said abort mission. Believers even suggest aliens now use buffet footage as cautionary tales in their academies. This is what happens when you give them too much. If this theory is real, buffets are why we don't. There's a hilarious theory that aliens tried to recruit humans for an intergalactic sports league, but disqualified us after watching one soccer match. Supporters say extraterrestrials scouted Earth for athletic talent, observed professional sports, and decided humans were too dramatic for cosmic competition. According to them, aliens saw players collapse from minor contact, argue with referees for 10 minutes, and fake injuries, then filed Earth under not ready for universal sportsmanship. The conspiracy claims aliens expected peak physical performance, but got theatrical rolling and exaggerated limping instead. If this is true, aliens watched one World Cup dive and said, "Yeah, no." Believers insist Earth would have been invited to join in interstellar Olympics, but our flopping disqualified us permanently. They even suggest aliens monitor sports to see if humans have improved, but every season confirms we're still treating penalties like Academy Award auditions. If aliens rejected humanity based on sports conduct, that's honestly fair. We can't even agree on what counts as a catch-18. Some conspiracy theorists swear aliens operate Earth's customer service lines because no human could be that unhelpful and still keep their job. The theory claims extraterrestrials infiltrated call centers to study human frustration thresholds when faced with incompetence. According to believers, aliens deliberately give wrong information, transfer calls endlessly, and disconnect at critical moments, all while taking detailed notes on emotional reactions. They say phrases like "your call is important to us" are alien lies designed to measure how much false reassurance humans will tolerate before snapping. If aliens run customer service, they've perfected the art of enraging an entire species, withhold music and scripted apologies. Supporters argue no human would willingly create systems this broken, which means extraterrestrials are behind. Every representative will be with you shortly. That lasts 45 minutes. The conspiracy even suggests automated menus are alien intelligence tests. Press 1 if you can follow instructions. Press 2 if you've already given up. If this theory is accurate, aliens have concluded that humans are remarkably patient or remarkably defeated. 19. There's a theory that aliens invented selfies to study human narcissism, and the results exceeded their wildest projections. Believers claim extraterrestrials introduced front-facing cameras, expecting occasional self-documentation, but got millions of bathroom mirror photos with captions like "felt cute, might delete." According to the conspiracy, aliens track selfie frequency to gauge self-obsession levels, meaning every duck face pose contributes to an intergalactic database on vanity. If aliens created selfies, they've watched humanity spend more time perfecting angles than advancing civilization. Supporters say filters are alien augmentation tests they wanted to see if humans would prefer digitally altered versions of themselves, and we answered with an enthusiastic yes. The theory claims aliens are baffled by selfie culture because they expected self-awareness, not self-promotion. If this is real, alien researchers have concluded that humans will photograph themselves anywhere. Funerals, disasters, active crime scenes, nothing is off limits. And honestly, if extraterrestrials judged our species based on selfie behavior, I wouldn't blame them for keeping their distance. 20. Some people genuinely believe aliens invented alarm clocks as sleep deprivation devices to weaken human cognitive function. The conspiracy claims extraterrestrials studied rest cycles, then introduced a technology that violently interrupts them every morning. According to believers, aliens wanted to observe how humans function on perpetual exhaustion, and alarm clocks were the perfect delivery method. They say the snooze button was added to test decision-making under stress. Will they choose rest or responsibility? Spoiler: we choose chaos and hit snooze 6 times. If aliens invented alarm clocks, they've subjected humanity to daily psychological torture disguised as time management. Supporters argue no benevolent species would create something that makes people wake up angry, meaning alarm clocks are definitely alien hostility. The theory even suggests different alarm sounds target different stress responses, turning mornings into emotional experiments. If this is true, aliens have successfully made every human dread the sound of beeping, which is low-key biological warfare. 20-1. Then there's the conspiracy claiming aliens don't visit Earth anymore because they got catfished. According According to this theory, early alien scouts saw Earth from space, beautiful blue oceans, green continents, swirling clouds, and thought, what a paradise. Then they landed, encountered humans, witnessed rush hour traffic and Black Friday mobs, and immediately filed complaints about false advertising. Believers say aliens expected an enlightened civilization based on planetary aesthetics, but got reality TV and Twitter arguments instead. If extraterrestrials got catfished by Earth, that explains why sightings declined. They warned others in the Galactic Travel Network, don't believe the photos. It's a trap. The conspiracy insists some aliens still visit out of morbid curiosity, like reading negative reviews after booking a hotel. Supporters even claim aliens leave quickly because they realize Earth's beauty is surface level, and the actual experience involves traffic jams and people arguing about pizza toppings. If this theory is real, Earth is a tourist trap, and aliens are posting one-star reviews across the universe. 22. Some theorists believe aliens invented junk mail because they wanted to study human tolerance for irrelevant information. The conspiracy suggests extraterrestrials flood mailboxes with credit card offers and grocery coupons to see how much useless communication humans will process before mental breakdown. According to believers, aliens monitor how many people actually read junk mail versus immediately trashing it, using the data to refine communication strategies. If aliens created junk mail, they've perfected the art of wasting time and resources, which makes them honorary humans. Supporters claim the phrase current resident is alien code for we don't care who you are, we're testing your patience. They say catalogs for products nobody ordered are alien attempts at humor, like cosmic prank calls that arrive via postal service. If this theory holds, aliens have learned that humans will tolerate almost infinite nonsense if it arrives in an official-looking envelope. And honestly, the fact that junk mail still exists proves we failed there. Test. 20-3. There's a theory that aliens run all social media platforms and designed them specifically to prevent humans from organizing effectively. Believers claim extraterrestrials realized humans were getting too cooperative, so they introduced apps that look like communication tools but actually maximize distraction and conflict. According to supporters, aliens coded algorithms to prioritize outrage because angry humans don't build spaceships, they build comment section arguments. If aliens run social media, they've turned humanity into a species that spends more time debating strangers than achieving anything meaningful. The conspiracy suggests features like read receipts and seen notifications are psychological warfare tactics designed to create anxiety. They claim aliens watch us doom scroll for hours and mark it as research into voluntary time wasting. If this theory is accurate, extraterrestrials have successfully weaponized our own desire for connection into the ultimate productivity killer, and the fact that we keep logging in proves they're winning. 20-4. Another conspiracy claims aliens invented karaoke to assess human confidence levels when confronted with public performance pressure. The theory suggests extraterrestrials created karaoke bars as informal audition spaces, monitoring who sings despite lacking talent and who hides in the bathroom. According to believers, aliens study the psychological gap between self-perception and reality, and karaoke provides endless data. They say song choices reveal personality types, power ballads indicate delusion, rap selections show bravery or stupidity, and country music suggests resignation. If aliens invented karaoke, they've witnessed humanity's beautiful willingness to embarrass ourselves for applause. Supporters claim aliens don't understand why drunk humans sing better or think they do, leading to extensive research on alcohol's impact on confidence. The conspiracy even suggests some karaoke machines malfunction intentionally to test emotional resilience when technology fails mid-chorus. If this is real, aliens have concluded that humans value public validation over actual skill, which honestly explains more. Some believers insist aliens invented conspiracy theories themselves to see how quickly humans would believe nonsense without evidence. The idea is that extraterrestrials planted wild ideas: lizard people, flat earth, birds aren't real, then watched humans passionately defend them online. According to the theory, aliens are running a massive experiment in gullibility, and conspiracy theorists are unwitting participants. If aliens created conspiracy theories, they've successfully turned portions of humanity into walking case studies on confirmation bias. Supporters claim the most absurd theories spread fastest, which is exactly what aliens predicted, because humans love feeling like they possess secret knowledge. The conspiracy suggests aliens introduce new theories annually to keep data fresh, meaning somewhere an extraterrestrial is brainstorming. What if we convince them mountains are ancient trees? If this theory is true, the ultimate conspiracy is that conspiracies are alien entertainment. And every time someone posts "do your own research," an alien scientist gets their funding. Renewed.20-6, there's a theory claiming aliens invented New Year's resolutions as annual check-ins on human self-discipline, and we fail so consistently, it's become a longitudinal study in disappointment. Believers say extraterrestrials wanted measurable data on human goal setting and follow-through, so they convinced us to publicly announce ambitious plans every January. According to supporters, aliens monitor gym memberships, diet changes, and productivity apps, watching the inevitable collapse by February. If aliens created resolutions, they've documented decades of humans confidently declaring New Year, New Me before reverting to old patterns within weeks. The conspiracy claims aliens don't understand why we keep trying the same approach, expecting different results, which makes them the only beings in the universe confused by human optimism. Supporters say resolution failure rates feed directly into alien databases labeled Earth. Commitment issues. If this theory is accurate, aliens have concluded that humans are excellent at intention setting and terrible at execution, which feels personal but fair. 27. Some conspiracy fans believe aliens invented reality TV dating shows to study human mating rituals in controlled environments. The theory suggests extraterrestrials created programs like The Bachelor and Love Island as anthropological research, expecting to learn about romance but discovering chaos instead. According to believers, aliens watch contestants fight over roses and make out in hot tubs while taking notes like confused. Scientists, subjects form emotional bonds in 48 hours, then destroy them for screen time. If aliens design dating shows, they've witnessed humanity's strangest courtship behaviors, public proposals, stage drama, and people crying over someone they met last Thursday. Supporters claim aliens don't understand why participants profess love so quickly, leading to extensive research on whether humans know what love means. The conspiracy even suggests eliminations are alien tests of rejection resilience, measuring how many people can get dumped on TV before societal mating systems collapse. If this is real, aliens have concluded that human romance is less about connection and more about winning, which explains why they're single. 20-8. There's a conspiracy that aliens invented procrastination by implanting a delay impulse in human psychology to slow our technological advancement. Believers claim extraterrestrials realized humans were developing too quickly, so they installed a mental off switch that makes us say "I'll do it later" for everything important. According to the theory, aliens monitor procrastination rates to ensure we never progress fast enough to become cosmic threats. If this is true, every time you delay a task, you're actually fulfilling alien programming designed to keep humanity distracted. Supporters say procrastination feels natural because aliens coded it into our brains generations ago, meaning we're all running on outdated software. The conspiracy claims aliens watch us choose Netflix over productivity and log it as system functioning as intended. If extraterrestrials invented procrastination, they've successfully turned humanity into a species that knows exactly what needs doing, but does everything else first. And honestly, that's the most effective alien intervention, yet no invasion needed. Just make humans really good at avoiding responsibility. 20-9. Some theorists claim aliens invented influencer culture to see if humans would voluntarily turn their lives into advertisements. The conspiracy suggests extraterrestrials introduced the concept of personal branding as a social experiment, expecting minimal participation. Instead, millions of humans started documenting breakfast and calling it content. According to believers, aliens monitor influencer behavior to study narcissism, self-promotion, and the human capacity to sell anything for attention. If aliens created influencers, they've watched humanity monetize mundane activities, unboxing packages, doing makeup, talking to cameras, and concluded we'll commodify literally anything. Supporters say sponsored posts are alien economic tests. How much will humans compromise authenticity for payment? The conspiracy claims aliens aliens are baffled by influencer success because the job description is exist publicly and recommend products, yet it works. If this theory holds, aliens have documented that humans will follow strangers' advice on everything from skincare to life philosophy, which means we're incredibly trusting or incredibly lost. 30. There's a theory that aliens invented the concept of going viral to test how quickly humans spread information without verification. Believers say extraterrestrials wanted to measure collective gullibility, so they created conditions where content spreads faster than fact-checking. According to the conspiracy, aliens watch false information ricochet across platforms while taking notes on human critical thinking or lack thereof. If aliens designed virality, they've successfully turned information sharing into a game where speed beats accuracy every time. Supporters claim aliens are shocked by what goes viral. Dance challenges, conspiracy theories, videos of people falling, nothing remotely important. The theory suggests aliens expected humans to spread knowledge, but instead we spread memes, which is either disappointing or hilarious depending on aliens' sense of humor. If this is real, extraterrestrials have concluded that humans will believe and share almost anything if it's formatted correctly and emotionally triggering, which means they understand us better than we understand ourselves. 30-1. Some people believe aliens invented online reviews, specifically to watch humans destroy small businesses over minor inconveniences. The conspiracy claims extraterrestrials created review platforms expecting constructive feedback, but got nuclear-level pettiness instead. According to believers, aliens monitor one-star reviews that say things like food was great, but the waiter looked at me weird, to study disproportionate responses. If aliens introduced reviews, they've documented humanity's ability to write paragraphs of rage about slightly delayed service, while never reviewing positive experiences. Supporters say aliens don't understand why humans weaponize reviews, leading to extensive research on spite-driven behavior. The conspiracy suggests review algorithms favor negativity because aliens want maximum drama for their data sets. If this theory is accurate, every time someone leaves a scathing review because their latte had too much foam, an alien researcher adds another tally to humans unreasonably angry about beverages. Honestly, if aliens are studying review culture, they've concluded we're exhausting. 30-2. There's a conspiracy that aliens don't need to invade Earth because they already own it, we're just renting, and nobody read the lease agreement. Believers claim extraterrestrials purchased Earth millennia ago, and humanity's existence is essentially a long-term tenant situation. According to the theory, aliens check in occasionally like distant landlords, noticing we've trashed the place, but deciding it's not worth the effort to evict us. Supporters say climate change and pollution are lease violations, but aliens extended our contract because finding new tenants is a hassle. If this is true, humans are the worst renters in the galaxy. We don't maintain the property. We ignore noise complaints from neighboring planets, and we've definitely lost the security deposit. The conspiracy claims aliens will eventually sell Earth to another species, and we'll find out during closing when someone says, "Wait, you didn't know." If extraterrestrials own Earth and we're tenants, that explains why nothing works and nobody fixes anything. Some theorists insist aliens invented group projects in schools to study human cooperation under pressure, and the results convince them we'll never achieve world peace. The conspiracy suggests extraterrestrials introduced collaborative assignments expecting teamwork, but discovering dysfunction instead. According to believers, aliens monitor group projects to observe conflict resolution, leadership, and the universal phenomenon of one person doing all the work. If aliens created group projects, they've watched generations of students learn that humans cannot distribute labor fairly or communicate effectively. Supporters claim aliens are fascinated by the consistent pattern: one overachiever to freeloaders, and one person who disappears entirely. The theory suggests this data informed alien decisions never to form alliances with humanity, because we can't even cooperate on a poster board. If this is real, group projects aren't education, they're alien proof that humans will sabotage collective success for individual convenience, which honestly tracks with most of human history. 30-4. There's a theory claiming aliens invented passive-aggressive behavior because direct communication was too efficient for humans to mess up. Believers say extraterrestrials observed early humans communicating clearly and thought, This is boring. Let's add subtext. According to the conspiracy, aliens introduced sarcasm, eye-rolling, and the phrase "I'm fine" to study indirect conflict. If aliens created passive aggression, they've turned human interaction into a decoding game where we need to talk means emotional. Apocalypse. Supporters claim aliens monitor text messages ending with periods to measure hostility levels, which is hilariously specific and accurate. The theory suggests aliens don't understand why humans won't just say what they mean, leading to research on emotional avoidance. If this is true, every time someone says whatever and walks away, an alien marks it as successful implementation of communication sabotage. Honestly, if aliens invented passive aggression, they've made human relationships exponentially more complicated, which feels mean-spirited but effective. 35. Some believers claim aliens invented commercials to test human resistance to repetitive messaging, and we failed immediately. The conspiracy suggests extraterrestrials created advertisements expecting humans to ignore them, but instead we internalized jingles and bought products we didn't need. According to the theory, aliens study advertising effectiveness to understand psychological manipulation, using humans as test subjects for propaganda techniques. If aliens invented commercials, they've watched us memorize phone numbers from insurance ads while forgetting our own passwords. Supporters say aliens are baffled that humans will sit through 30-second interruptions without rebellion, concluding we're either patient or broken. The conspiracy claims subliminal messaging is alien tech designed to bypass critical thinking, and judging by impulse purchases, it works perfectly. If this theory holds, aliens have mastered controlling human behavior through catchy songs about burgers, which is both impressive and deeply embarrassing for us. 30-6. There's a conspiracy that aliens invented the phrase "let's circle back" to observe professional environments where nothing ever gets accomplished. Believers say extraterrestrials introduced corporate jargon to watch humans pretend productivity while avoiding decisions. According to the theory, aliens monitor meetings where people say "let's table this and loop me in" without ever doing anything actionable. If aliens created business speak, they've turned workplaces into linguistic mazes where saying less with more words is considered professional. Supporters claim aliens study how many meetings humans can attend before realizing none of them mattered, using the data to understand time wasting at industrial scale. The conspiracy suggests phrases like synergy and bandwidth are alien tests of human tolerance for meaninglessness. If this is accurate, every corporate email with "per my last email" confirms aliens have successfully made professional communication as inefficient as possible, which honestly explains why nothing gets done. 37. Some conspiracy theorists believe aliens invented the snooze button as a daily test of human decision-making, and we've been failing for decades. The theory claims extraterrestrials wanted to observe whether humans choose immediate comfort over long-term benefit, and the snooze button provides daily data points. According to believers, aliens track how many times people hit snooze, correlating it with productivity metrics and life satisfaction. If aliens designed the snooze button, they've documented that humans will choose 9 extra minutes of terrible sleep over being on time, which reveals everything about our priorities. Supporters say aliens are confused by snooze logic because fragmented sleep makes mornings worse. Yet humans repeat the pattern daily. The conspiracy claims each snooze it sends data to alien researchers who update files labeled Earth, still choosing poorly. If this is real, the snooze button isn't a feature, it's a daily reminder to aliens that humans prefer immediate relief to meaningful improvement, which is probably why they won't share advanced technology with us. 30-8. There's a theory that aliens invented FOMO, fear of missing out, to keep humans distracted from meaningful pursuits. Believers claim extraterrestrials introduced the concept through social media, ensuring humans spend more time worrying about what others are doing than focusing on their own lives. According to the conspiracy, aliens monitor FOMO levels to measure social anxiety and its impact on decision-making. If aliens created FOMO, they've turned human existence into a constant comparison game where everyone feels simultaneously superior and inadequate. Supporters say aliens study how FOMO drives behavior, people attending events they don't enjoy, buying products they don't need, posting content they don't care about all to avoid perceived exclusion. The theory suggests aliens are fascinated by humanity's willingness to exhaust ourselves socially, just to feel included. If this is accurate, FOMO isn't a psychological quirk, it's alien population control through self-imposed stress, which is diabolical and effective. 30-9. Some people genuinely believe aliens invented small talk as a communication barrier to prevent humans from forming deep connections too quickly. The conspiracy claims extraterrestrials realized humans were becoming too socially efficient, so they introduced meaningless conversation rituals. According to believers, aliens study small talk patterns, weather discussions, traffic complaints. How are you exchanges where nobody wants real answers to understand surface-level interaction. If aliens created small talk, they've successfully made human communication 90% filler and 10% substance. Supporters say aliens are confused why humans ask questions they don't want answered, like how's work followed by immediate topic changes. The theory suggests small talk prevents meaningful conversation from happening organically, keeping humans emotionally isolated. If this is real, every elevator conversation about nothing is data confirming that humans will talk extensively without saying anything important, which aliens probably find either hilarious or depressing. 40. There's a conspiracy claiming aliens invented the concept of fine dining to see how much humans would pay for tiny portions. Believers say extraterrestrials created upscale restaurants as economic experiments, testing the correlation between price, presentation, and perceived value. According to the theory, aliens watch people pay $80 for 3 scallops arranged artistically and take notes on human status-seeking behavior. If aliens designed fine dining, they've learned that humans equate expense with quality regardless of actual satisfaction. Supporters claim aliens are baffled by courses served individually over 3 hours, when humans could just eat a full meal in 20 minutes. The conspiracy suggests elaborate plating is alien humor. Let's see if they'll pay more when we make the food look like abstract art. If this theory holds, aliens have concluded that humans value experience and exclusivity over practicality, which explains why people photograph expensive food instead of eating it. 41. Some theorists believe aliens invented password requirements to study human memory capacity. Under artificial stress, the conspiracy claims extraterrestrials introduced complexity rules, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols, blood sacrifice to observe how humans handle cognitive load. According to believers, aliens monitor password resets to track frustration levels and memory degradation. If aliens created password requirements, they've successfully made digital security so annoying that humans write passwords on sticky notes, defeating the entire purpose. Supporters say aliens are fascinated by humans creating secure passwords like password 1 to 3, then forgetting them immediately. The theory suggests security questions are alien intelligence tests, and answers like "What's your mother's maiden name?" prove humans are terrible at secret keeping. If this is accurate, every forgot password click confirms that aliens have found our breaking point, forcing us to remember multiple arbitrary character combinations we chose 6 months ago. There's a theory that aliens invented voicemail to observe how humans communicate when they can't see each other's reactions. Believers claim extraterrestrials designed voicemail as social experiments, expecting concise messages, but receiving rambling monologues and awkward pauses instead. According to the conspiracy, aliens study voicemail anxiety, the panic before recording, the overthinking afterward, the decision to text "sorry" left you a voicemail like it's an apology. If aliens created voicemail, they've watched humanity collectively agree to avoid it at all costs, meaning their experiment backfired spectacularly. Supporters say aliens don't understand why humans treat voicemail like emotional labor, preferring text communication even when talking would be faster. The conspiracy claims unheard voicemails accumulate because humans would rather live with notification badges than confront messages. If this is real, voicemail is alien confirmation that humans fear asynchronous communication, and honestly, they're not wrong. 43. Some conspiracy fans insist aliens invented the term adulting to mock humans for struggling with basic responsibilities. The theory suggests extraterrestrials introduced the word as a linguistic experiment, watching adults congratulate themselves for doing laundry or paying bills. According to believers, aliens monitor adulting usage to measure how unprepared humans are for independent life. If aliens created the term, they've successfully made humans treat basic survival tasks like achievements worthy of celebration. Supporters claim aliens are confused by grown humans bragging about grocery shopping, wondering what exactly we thought adulthood involved. The conspiracy suggests aliens use adulting frequency as a metric for societal functionality, and Earth is scoring poorly. If this theory holds, every Instagram caption saying adulting is hard confirms alien suspicions that humans need participation trophies for existing, which is both funny and embarrassing. 44. There's a conspiracy that aliens invented autocorrect jokes because they wanted humans to experience miscommunication humor, but it got out of hand. Believers say extraterrestrials programmed autocorrect to occasionally change words into hilariously inappropriate alternatives, expecting light entertainment. Instead, humans sent professionally disastrous emails and relationship-ending texts. According to the theory, aliens monitor autocorrect fails for comedy value, screenshotting human mistakes like cosmic blooper reels. If aliens created autocorrect chaos, they've turned human communication into unintentional comedy where "I'm on my way" becomes "I'm on my ward" at the worst possible moments. Supporters claim aliens didn't anticipate how much damage autocorrect could cause, making it their most successful prank and biggest ethical concern. The conspiracy suggests aliens feel guilty but keep the feature running because the data is too entertaining. If this is accurate, autocorrect isn't a bug, it's alien comedy programming. And we're the punchline. 45. Some people believe aliens invented motivational quotes to see how many generic phrases humans would accept as profound wisdom. The conspiracy claims extraterrestrials seeded sayings like "live, laugh, love" and "good vibes" only to test our critical thinking. According to believers, aliens watch humans display these quotes on walls, mugs, and t-shirts while taking notes on performative positivity. If aliens created motivational quotes, they've learned humans will embrace vague encouragement without questioning meaning or applicability. Supporters say aliens are baffled by quotes that say everything and nothing simultaneously, yet humans treat them like life-changing insights. The conspiracy suggests aliens introduce increasingly meaningless quotes to find the baseline for human acceptance, and we haven't hit it yet. If this theory is real, every time someone captions a sunset photo with "choose happiness," aliens add another data point confirming humans prefer aesthetic wisdom over actual advice. 46. There's a theory claiming aliens invented the phrase "it is what it is" to study human resignation and acceptance of preventable problems. Believers say extraterrestrials introduced the phrase expecting occasional use for genuine, unchangeable situations. Instead, humans deployed it for everything from minor inconveniences to major failures. According to the conspiracy, aliens monitor "it is what it is" frequency to gauge collective fatalism and societal problem-solving capacity. If aliens created this phrase, they've watched humans shrug off fixable issues with philosophical indifference, which probably concerns their research teams. Supporters claim aliens don't understand why humans use the phrase instead of taking action, leading to extensive studies on learned helplessness. The theory suggests "it is what it is" tracks humanity's slow descent into accepting mediocrity as inevitable. If this is accurate, every time someone says it and walks away from a solvable problem, aliens mark us down as a species comfortable with dysfunction, which honestly feels like a fair assessment. 47. Some conspiracy theorists believe aliens invented reply all in email to create workplace chaos and study conflict escalation. The theory claims extraterrestrials introduced the feature expecting professional courtesy, but receiving accidental company-wide meltdowns instead. According to believers, aliens monitor reply all disasters rants sent to entire departments, personal messages exposed publicly, endless "please remove me from this thread" chains as case studies in digital miscommunication. If aliens designed reply all, They've successfully weaponized a single button into an office hazard. Supporters say aliens are fascinated by how quickly professional environments descend into chaos. When one person hits the wrong button, the conspiracy suggests aliens keep the feature despite its obvious flaws, because the behavioral data is too valuable. If this is real, every reply all catastrophe feeds directly into alien databases on human error patterns, and we're providing unlimited content. 48. There's a theory that aliens invented celebrity culture to observe how humans react when ordinary people are treated like deities. Believers claim extraterrestrials created fame as a social experiment, giving random individuals massive platforms to see how society responds. According to the conspiracy, aliens monitor celebrity worship, paparazzi chases, fan obsessions, gossip industries to understand human hierarchy and idolization. If aliens invented celebrity culture, they've watched humanity elevate people for arbitrary reasons and concluded we're easily distracted by shiny personalities. Supporters say aliens are confused by why humans care what celebrities eat, wear, or think about geopolitics. The conspiracy suggests aliens expected temporary fascination, but got multi-billion-dollar industries built on famous people existing publicly. If this theory holds, celebrity culture isn't organic, it's alien anthropology. And every tabloid purchase confirms humans will obsess over strangers' lives instead of improving their own. 49. Some believers insist aliens invented working from home discourse to watch humans debate whether productivity requires pants. The conspiracy claims extraterrestrials introduced remote work as a flexibility test, expecting gratitude, but receiving endless arguments about office culture versus home offices. According to the theory, aliens monitor debates over productivity metrics, Zoom fatigue, and whether commuting has value beyond wasted time. If aliens created work-from-home culture, they've watched humans spend more energy arguing about where work happens than actually working. Supporters say aliens are baffled by the controversy, because results should matter more than location, but humans can't agree on anything. The conspiracy suggests aliens use WFH debates to study tribalism and resistance to change. If this is accurate, every LinkedIn post about the office builds culture versus commuting is soul-crushing, contributes to alien research on human stubbornness, which is probably their largest data set. 50. And finally, the masterpiece, the conspiracy that aliens haven't revealed themselves because they're waiting for humanity to stop arguing in YouTube comment sections. According to this theory, extraterrestrials have one condition for first contact, demonstrating we can discuss literally anything without devolving into insults, caps lock, and grammar battles. Believers say aliens monitor comment sections as litmus tests for civil discourse, and we fail spectacularly every single day. The conspiracy claims aliens drafted first contact protocols decades ago, but keep postponing after reading comments where people fight about whether water is wet or if cereal is soup. If aliens are waiting for YouTube comments to become respectful, they're never landing. We can't even agree on video quality without someone declaring war in the replies. Supporters say aliens hold quarterly reviews to check progress. See comments like "Who's watching in 2024?" and immediately table the discussion for another year. If this theory is true, humanity's biggest obstacle to alien contact isn't technology or readiness, it's our collective inability to be normal online for 5 consecutive minutes. Honestly, if I were an alien reading YouTube comments, I'd avoid Earth too.